My name is Donna Gray and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live for day 11 of my 12 days of Santa workshop. So welcome. When you get the notification, please jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. It is Thursday morning, the 28th of November 2024, and I'm super excited to be here crafting with you once again. Look at what I have in my hot little hands. This is the brand new catalog and the celebration catalog that will be going live on the 7th of January. We are super, super lucky right at this very moment. We are allowed to order from this brand new catalog and earn these free celebration items being a part of Stampin' Up. So I want to really encourage each and every one of you that are just buying Stampin' Up as a customer to possibly think about the joining offer, because you can put anything out of this mini catalog into your starter kit. So up to the value of $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So that's one of the perks of being a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. And we are the #1 team in Australia. I am #1 demonstrator here in Australia. So I have just been recognized as being the #1 demonstrator in Australia. So it's super, super exciting to have that recognition. And the reason that recognition has come, and a lot of people ask me, is because I love sharing my love of crafting with others. And I love to invite people into my Wild Heart Crafters community. So if you want to actually get your products at a 20% discount, you want to be a part of a crafty community, and you want to have all these perks of being able to order from this catalog right now. I mean, customers have to wait until the 7th of January. That seems like it's so far off. It's a month and a half away. It's so far off, it's not funny. You can actually physically pop any of the items in this brand new mini catalog into your starter kit up to the value of $235. So I really encourage you, if you've been sitting on the fence, you've been thinking about it, now is definitely the time to act, because we get the rest of November, all of December, all of January, and all of February to earn free celebration items. So that is awesome. Our celebration goes on for way longer than it does for customers. So the beauty of being a part of Stampin' Up is that we get everything that customers get, plus our discount on top, plus we get these perks of being able to earn celebration items for an extra month and a bit compared to what the customers do. So thank you, Tess. So welcome. I can see a few of you jumping on. Judith is on. Welcome. It is very late for you in the evening, Judith. Suzanne, good morning. Beck, good morning. Merlene, lovely to see you. Jill, lovely to see you. The crafty cat is not in the craft room at the moment. He's lazing about out on his pillow, out on the recliner chair. So he's having a lovely time. So good morning, Tess. Debbie, welcome. All right. So for anyone that, hey, Maureen, you found me. Welcome. Welcome. Lovely to see you. So anyone that is wanting to get their hands on one of these little babies, I haven't done it yet. I know I promised last video that I would get a link up for you to sign up and get onto my catalog mailing list, but please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to pop one in the post for you. I have, and even for customers, I need to know if you want a catalog sent out, because we pay for the catalogs and we have to pay to post them out. So if you definitely want a catalog, please get in contact with me. Let me know so I can put you on the list. Good morning, Card Craze. That's okay. A bit late. I've only just started. So it's all good. Welcome, welcome. I can see a few of you have obviously got the notification. A few on Facebook have got the notification too, so that's good. Hey, Nicole, welcome from Canada. Lovely to see you. All right, so I've got a great Christmas card for you today, but I'm actually using a stamp set called the Caring Leaves to show you how we can turn it into a really, really pretty Christmas card. So I've got that organized for you. I just want to run through a couple of things that we have happening in my business at the moment. So one thing is my basic foundations of card making. Now, this is a rolling subscription course. Rose Ward, who is Stampers Delight in the US, and myself have got back together again, and we're working together. And I'm super excited to be back working with Rose again. And we are actually doing a monthly subscription course. So for here in Australia, it's going to cost you $50 per month. And every month you'll get a selection of products that we're going to help you create with. We're going to give you inspiration of how to create with it, but we're actually going to strip card making right back to the basics. So we are actually going to get right back to making sure that you use your cardstock to its best ability, making sure you're not wasting cardstock when you're cutting it. So we're going to teach you how to cut your cardstock, how to cut your layers, how to be able to use the right adhesives for the right project, how to get the best out of your products and make sure you use them, how to work out designing, how to work out color choice. There's so much in this basic foundations of card making. You won't want to miss it. Month, as I said, you'll get a send out to you, and every month you get a craft along session with Rose and I. So it's a Zoom call, craft along session with Rose and I. If you can't make that craft along session, the replay will be available for you, so you won't miss out. But it is an opportunity to be able to really help you with your crafting. You may be someone that's brand new and just starting out to crafting. Now, I can tell you, if you're brand new, you don't know where to start, this is definitely the course for you. If you are a casual crafter and you struggle consistently with getting your layers right, struggle consistently with wastage of cardstock and designer series paper, if you struggle consistently of not getting the right stamped image or a nice clear crisp image, if you struggle with embossing, if you struggle with techniques, this basic foundations of card making is definitely the course for you. So I just wanted to show you, for the first month, we are actually going to be using the Joyful Images ephemera pack. So we're going to be using those, and we're also going to be using the gorgeous gold dipped cards and envelopes as well. So for the month of December, you will get that. We are going to do our craft along. We're going to do it live on YouTube. It will be live here on YouTube each month on my YouTube channel. We're trying to work out the logistics to be able to get Rose to be able to go live on hers as well. We're not quite sure how we're going to be able to do that, but we're going to try. I'm not quite sure how we can do that. But we are actually going to do a monthly craft along. So we are starting in December. So you've only got a couple of days, 3 more days to sign up to be a part of December's kit. Now, I have already ordered for the people that have registered already, and thank you to everyone that has already subscribed to the basic foundations of card making. I've already got your product, and it just arrived the other day, so I will be packing those and getting them out early next week. For anyone that registers now, I will still have to order your product and get it in and then send it out. But we are actually planning on doing our craft along for December. We're planning on doing it on, it's going to be the 13th, I think my date, the 13th. So it's going to be Friday the 13th for me here. And for people in the US, it's going to be Thursday the 12th for you. So it's going to be at 8 a.m. my time here in Queensland. It's going to be 5 p.m. I think in the US for people that are 5 p.m. where Rose lives. She's in New York, so it's going to be 5 p.m. her time. So that will be our first craft along, and it will be streamed live here on YouTube. So it will not be on Facebook. It will be only on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook and you don't follow me on my YouTube channel, my suggestion is to go over to YouTube, search for Stamping with DonnaG, find one of my videos, and then click on my channel and subscribe to my channel, so you won't miss out. But it will be fun. So I think it's Friday the 13th of December will be the first craft along, and we will make a card each. We'll show how to do it in the US. We'll show how to do it in Australia, and that way we get the best of both worlds. So Rose will do her card, I will do my card, and that will happen every month. For the people that are members, they get access to the Zoom call. For the people that aren't members, yes, okay, you can see that one card that we make a month, but we're going to make many more cards throughout the month for the people that are actually a part of the membership. So there's so much more by being a part of that subscription. So you can scan the QR code there on the screen to be able to sign up for it, or there is a link, I think, in the show more box down below. I need to double check that. I may not have the link. You may actually just have to scan that. So it's just a case of with your smartphone, popping it up there to the screen and focusing in with your camera on that QR code, and a little yellow box will pop up with some writing, and you just click on that writing and that will take you straight through to the registration process. So now it will take you through to PayPal, and a lot of people say I don't have a PayPal account. It gives you the options to pay by credit card, and when you pay by credit card, it will automatically bill that credit card each month, and you can unsubscribe at any time. It is not a lock-in thing. While ever you are subscribed, it will automatically come out each month. If you want to cancel your subscription, you just need to be able to do that before your subscription payment is due to come out. So, so for anyone that pays up until the end of November, will get December's product. And then for anyone that registers during the month of December, we'll get what we're going to be using in January. I'm going to be using brand new product out of the mini catalog in January. So that's really exciting. And it doesn't matter if you're a Stampin' Up, a hobby demo, it doesn't matter. You can still join to be a part of the club. We take all people, whether you're customers, whether you're demos, whatever, we take all of you to be able to participate in this. So it's open to absolutely anyone that wants to participate. So now today, I just want to remind people that you can earn the kit for free of the 12 projects that I'm doing in my Santa's workshop. So today is day 11. So we are going to be finished our Santa's workshop by tomorrow. So I am going to leave the ordering special open until tomorrow at midnight, and I will be cutting the kits early next week and getting them out in the post hopefully by the middle of next week. So you will get a kit to make one of each of all of the 12 projects that I've done by actually placing an order of $150 or more using the host code. So you must scan that QR code there on the screen, or use the link in the description of this video with the host code connected. The orders must be over $150, and you must use the host code to be eligible for the free card kit. So I'm super excited to be offering it, and I think it's a great opportunity to get 12 cards that you will have all cut and prepped, ready to go. All you need to do is stamp and assemble. So you'll get all of the products that are in the kit ready to go. All right, so I think that's about all I need to. Oh, the only other thing is my February retreat. The registration is open for my February retreat. It is on the 22nd and 23rd of February. That registration will be closing for my retreat on the 10th of January. So you have December to make sure that you get your spot in my February retreat. It could be a great Christmas present, so suggest to your family and friends. How about shouting me a 2-day craft retreat? It's here in the Scenic Rim, or you can actually get a retreat in a box for $245. It will get delivered to your door. For $220, you can attend here in person. It is super, super fun. We will be using a brand new bundle out of the new mini catalog, and you will get that bundle, the stamps and the dies. You will also get the designer series paper to use, cardstock, ribbon, embellishments, and a PDF tutorial to make 8 beautiful projects. So that is my card making retreat. I am also holding scrapbooking retreats as well. So you're cold, Be-Pre? Wow. I mean, we're hot. We've got the air conditioner on here and it's quite hot and warm. Card craze lows of -12 to -15 here currently. Oh wow, that's cold. That's cold. Alberta, it's around -10 right now with snow on the ground. You're making me jealous. I would love to see snow. I love snow. I've always been a snow lover. All right, so let's get to crafting. So once again, as I said, I have my hot little hands on this awesome catalog. So if you are wanting a catalog in the post, if you are a customer of mine, then please make sure you reach out to me and ask me, request a catalog. I'd be more than happy. If you're not currently working with a demonstrator and you would like to get a copy of the catalog, please reach out to me and message me. I would be more than happy to pop a catalog in the post for you. All right, so I'm super excited. I do have pre-order, and pre-order products will be coming next week. So if you're wanting to know, are we going to see some pre-order products? Yes, they will be coming next week, and I promise that I will have them out next week. All right, so I've decided to use a combination of a few things here this morning. So we're going to use the Changing Leaves. I'm actually just going to use the dies from the Changing Leaves bundle. I'm going to use Greetings of the Season for my greeting. I'm also going to use one of the dies from this Greetings of the Season. It's got great label dies in it. So I will be using a die out of that. And I'm also going to be using some of this gorgeous Christmas paper, which is called Sentimental Christmas. So I decided that I was going to use this piece here. And I'm going to show you there's ways of using scrap pieces of paper to be able to create a really easy, fun card. So I'm actually just going to show you. I'm going to have to cut these into strips. And now I'm thinking, where is my paper trimmer? Because it's not in here. Hang on, I'll grab the trimmer. Sorry about that. I had to go right out to the craft studio to get my paper trimmer. Now, I don't know whether anyone caught the video that I showed yesterday on YouTube of how busy we've been in my craft studio. So there's been lots happening behind the scenes in my craft studio just recently, I can tell you. Getting ready for my card buffet, which is on this weekend. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of strips of Designer Series paper here. I'm going to do 2 strips at 3/4 of an inch. Now this is gorgeous Designer Series paper, and I'm going to show you how we can do a really super quick, easy card using some strips. I'm going to do these at 3.5. I'm going to do one at 3.5 there. I'm going to grab another piece here to possibly do another 3.5. Now, ultimately, you would have scraps of paper that will be bits of paper that you've probably cut off when you've been doing things, and that's the ultimate plan of doing this design. I did this design a few years back, and I thought it was a really super quick, easy design to get a really cute card, and I thought I would incorporate with some die cuts to make it look really pretty. All right, so the first thing I'm going to need, of course, is a card base. So let's grab some basic white thick, and I'm going to make sure, which I don't think I've cut that as my card base. No, I haven't, so let's cut that. Okay, so I'm looking at what colors are in this Designer Series paper. So one of the things in our basic foundations of card making is looking at what your color scheme could possibly be. And we're going to teach you how to choose your color scheme, how to really go in that design process from the beginning to the end. So one thing is I've got Lost Lagoon there. So I'm going to get my Lost Lagoon ink out. I'm also going to get Pretty Peacock ink out because I think I may be able to use the Pretty Peacock ink. And let me see what other color I think I could use. Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to use those 2 colors. Now, let me see if I've got cardstock behind me in those colors. I have Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to grab a layer. Oh, that bit there could possibly be the layer. Let's try that. Of Lost Lagoon. We might leave those scraps there to possibly do some die cutting. Do I have any pretty peacock in here? Maybe I don't. No. Okay. All right. Is the background of the PP a pale Lost Lagoon? There was no, I just was looking to see if there was anything that would give us that lighter color. And I don't think there is. I mean, I've got Lost Lagoon, which is definitely these pieces here. And I've got Pretty Peacock because I thought there is some darker pieces of this color that I thought we could get away with Pretty Peacock as well. But yeah, I'm not, I mean, we don't have a pale Lost Lagoon. So, all right. So I have a bit of an ink splotch on here. So I'm going to fold over that card base. You can see here, I've got a bit of an ink splotch on my cardstock, but it's not wasted cardstock because we can always pop our layers over the top of that and you won't see it. All right. So Lost Lagoon layer, I need to cut that the right size. That and that. Okay. So I've got that, which is great for there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use this awesome embossing folder. And as you can see, I've used my embossing folder so much. This is a hybrid embossing folder. So you can cut and emboss at the same time. But I'm actually just going to emboss this layer of Lost Lagoon with the leaves. So let's pop our embossing. And I want to get most of those leaves. So can you see there that if I do it over this way, I'm going to get quite a lot of those leaves. I don't really need that big leaf. I really just wanted a lot of the smaller leaves. So I'm going to pop that there. Now, this is a 3D embossing folder as well. So we're just going to use our base plate, which is number 1. We're going to pop our embossing folder with our cardstock in the machine. We are only going to roll it through one way. Never, ever roll your embossing folders back the other way in your cut and emboss. Always just put the fold going in first and just run them through one way. And we're going to use our number 4 plate there on top. We're going to line those up and we are going to run that through, and we're only going to go forward and go through one way, and that is it. We are not going to roll it back the other way. I see this so many times when people are using embossing folders. Please, please, everybody, use your embossing folders the right way. And as you can see, we've got these gorgeous leaves. Okay. So we've got that happening there. You're probably thinking, where in the world is she going with this card? But you will see here in a minute. All right, so I have that. I'm then going to use these strips of paper, and all I'm going to do is do like a weave pattern with my strips of paper like that. And then, of course, I'm going to go in under there like that and over the top there. Okay. Can you see that weave pattern that we have created there? Okay. You never knew to only put it through once? Yes, because I'll tell you what happens, Deborah. If you roll it back the other way, it could possibly get out of line, and it could actually damage your embossing folder. So always only just go through that one direction. Don't bring it back through the other way. I see people that have been crafting for years still winding it back through the other way. You always should just go through forward, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So listen to Card Crazed. She's spoiled rotten. She lives in the mountains, so deer, moose, bears, coyotes, and other wildlife all around me. They sometimes walk into town. That sounds wonderful. And having a white Christmas would be absolutely awesome. All right, so I'm going to do that. Yes, exactly, Deborah. Exactly. But I can tell you, if you want to look after your embossing folders, do not do it backwards and forwards. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to take that embossing folder. Actually, no, I want to grab just the dies, and we will cut a couple of die cuts out of this. So I want to cut just my leaves, and I'm missing a leaf. That's not nice. I'm missing a double leaf out of that. Oh, that's a bit scary. Oh, no, I'm not. There it is. I was like, there's a leaf missing, but I'm not. It's okay. Everyone, crisis averted. I'm not missing it. Okay, so I've got these gorgeous dies that I want to cut out. So I'm going to do it out of some little bits of basic white. I'm also going to do it out of the Lost Lagoon so that will give us some embellishments to pop on our card. So let's move that aside. Okay. Now, oh my Lord, I have my cutting plates are out in my craft studio as well. No, they're not. It's okay. Crisis averted. I've got them. It's all good. Okay. I thought my thin die adapter was out there, but I've got one here. Now, this thin die adapter is bowed, so I'm going to turn it over. You can see here it's bowed quite a bit. So I'm going to turn it over that way to try and get the bow to settle down a little bit. Okay, so let's grab some of these die cuts. I think I'm going to do that and that. I think in white, I'm going to do that and that. Sorry, that's not in the camera. Actually, let's turn it this way so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to pop those dies through. All right, let's pop a cutting pad in on top, and this is going to be a little bit of a pain because my thin die adapter has been bowed up pretty bad. Okay. All right, so we'll run those through. So we've got some gorgeous leaves. Okay. And that there. And I wonder, let me grab my take your pick tool. I'm wondering whether I can get possibly some more white leaves. I might see if I can get one of these single white leaves out of some white, or I could possibly find some more white somewhere, but we might have enough room on this white to be able to run another one through. Let me see if that's going to fit there. Just. Okay. Let's run that back through. Fold first, yes. Fold first, card crazed, with the embossing folder. Definitely. Fold going through the machine first. All right. We might just do another couple of leaves because you can never have too many. Okay. Let's see if we can fit those on again. Can I fit the double one on there? Yes, I can. And single one there. All right, we'll run that through. Good morning. I can see a few of you popping on now. Please feel free to share this video back over onto your social media sites. If you're watching on YouTube, you can hit that share button. You can grab the link and you can actually share it back onto Facebook if you like. But please share it with your friends. You never know who out of your friends may want to come and join us and hang out with us and craft with us. So once again, this is day 11 of my Santa's workshop, 12 days of Christmas. So day 11. So we've got one project to go after today, and we will have some awesome projects that you can earn the free kit for. All right. So we'll get rid of that rubbish. And of course, I forgot my Instagram friends again. I keep forgetting to do the go live on Instagram, but here we go. There we go. They will get to see some of it. All right, and we've got this cute little white sprig piece as well. All right, so let's pop that out of the way. We're going to have to bring it back in anyway to do the tag that we want, but you'll see where I'm going with this process here in a minute. Okay. So we've got some nice embellishments that we can use. I'm going to pop all those dies back into the packet so I don't lose them. We have a cute little white leaf here. Who loves the Changing Leaves bundle? It's been one of my favorite bundles, especially for embellishing. I think you can't go wrong when it comes to leaves for embellishing your projects. Oops, left a die out there. I always think leaves are so easy to be able to embellish and poke around when you're creating some gorgeous cards. All right. So first of all, I'm actually going to glue these strips down so that we can get this to happen. So the first one I'm going to glue down is this top one here. So what I'm actually going to do is I might do it with some Seal Plus. We'll add some Seal Plus and we'll glue that down, but I haven't put any on that bottom bit. Okay. So I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to pop that about there. And of course, I've left this not glued down. Okay. So this bit's not glued down. Then I'm going to grab another strip. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue this bottom bit down, but we're going to leave the other bit opened. So let's see if we can pop that. Oh, I might even like to go up a bit further just to get a bit more overlay of that one. There, like that. Okay, so we've still got this one lifted up now. Okay, so our next long strip, we're going to glue the bottom part down, but we're going to leave the top opened. So we're going to glue that one down under there, bring it in a little bit more. Oop. A little bit more. Bring it in like, and I need to put it down lower. Okay, pop it down a little bit lower. Doesn't help that it was sticking to my fingers. Okay, so like so. Okay. And then this one here, of course, we will have, and we can put glue on the whole way of this one. This one here, we're going to go like so. Okay. And there you have a gorgeous little border. Now, we're going to do a cute tag. So let's pick a tag out of this one that we're going to pop on here. So we've got some really gorgeous dies in this, and they've got like the little holes in the top. So we've got that one there. I'm just going to line them up so that we can see what's going to look okay on this card. I think the rest are a bit too small. So we could do a tag that big. I think that one might be a tad too big. I think this one's a pretty awesome size because we're going to add some leaves and things around. And I think this one's probably too little. That one's too little. So I think it's going to be either that one or this one. I feel like it's going to be that one. Which one do you want? Left or right? Okay, so left or right. Type it into the comments. Let's have a vote on which die we're going to use. So just grab some white cardstock while we're voting on the left or the right. tell me which one that we should use. So I'm just going to hang a gorgeous tag down like that, and then we're going to embellish with some leaves. I'll grab a little bit of extra white. So I've got one for right, one for left. 2 for left. 2 for right. 3 for left. 4 for left. 5 for left. Left it is. There we go. We've made a decision. All right, so now that we've done that, we need to work out what sentiment we can pop on this one. We'll cut out the die cut first, and then we'll stamp it. So let's bring back in the cut and emboss machine. We'll just cut that one die cut out, and then we will work out what sentiment we're going to put on it. Okay, so let's run that through the machine. Honestly, the labels in this Greetings of the Season are fantastic. They are a fantastic staple in your craft room when it comes to crafting. I can tell you we have labels of all different sizes, and I can tell you they would be fantastic to have just the dies alone. Even if you didn't buy the actual stamp set, the dies are fantastic. So there you go. We've got a cute label. We'll pop that back in there. Now what we've got to do is find what sentiment is going to fit on this label. So let me see. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Let's see if that will fit. It may be a little bit too wide. We will have a look. It's a little bit too wide. But can we get away with it? Could we possibly get away with it by doing it at a crazy angle? Let's see if we can do that. Well, it's got to go that crazy angle because it can't go the other crazy angle. I think I'm going to be able to get away with it. We could get, no, we can't get away with it that way. I think we could get away with it just like that. I think that's enough of the sentiment on there. I'm gonna go with it. I think it will be enough. So let's do that in Pretty Peacock. It would fit the other label. Let me see. This one. It's still going to have a hard time fitting that one as well. Anyway, we're going to go with this one. We've cut this one. We're going to go with this one. And we are just going to pop it at an angle as much as we can to try and fit as much of that on as we can. Let's go down here a little bit. I think it'll look all right. Not bad. Look at that. We can still work it out. We've honestly only lost a little bit of the tails, and that's it. Stamp the back for a test run. It's all right, Daryl. See, I just jump in feet first. That's what I do. All right. So we've done that one in Pretty Peacock. So let's now, so with these little bits that we've got still flipped up here, we're just going to add our glue onto those to glue them down to make sure that they're all adhered down, ready to go. And I just pulled up some of that cardstock. Let's pop it under there. There we go. And this one up here. All right. So we've got our label all ready to go. We've got our stamped label. Now what we'll do is we will grab our leaves and we will arrange these leaves to give us a really nice look. So we have lots of bits and pieces in these leaves that you need to pop out. If I had my die brush in here, I would have actually used my die brush, but of course it's out in the craft studio as well because we've been busy beavers out there. And I've just broken that leaf. but we can pop that. I'm gonna pop that in behind anyway. So let's pop it in behind. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's grab gorgeous white leaf. Just doing a little bit of a dry run here. How I'm going to pop these in. Okay, let's see if we can get those bits out of here. That one's a lot better. Tell me, are you the people that have to get every single bit out of those die cut pieces, or are you happy to leave some bits in? Do you have to get every single little bit popped out? I still think I might pop that in under there. Might pop a little bit of white in there. I think that's quite enough, actually. I think we've got enough leaves. And I think we could pop that one in there. So can you see how cute this has become just with those die cuts? Now I'm going to grab all my bits and pieces here to put in the garbage bin. Clean up my mess. All right. So now with this, I've done that dry run. I can pop this out and I can do a couple of different things here. I can run a bit of Seal Plus there and just pop them back in. I could drizzle some glue over and pop a block on. I'm actually just going to lift up a few of those, add some Seal Plus and pop it down in. Lift up a few, add some Seal Plus and pop them in. So lift up these couple, add some Seal Plus and pop them down in. Now, the only one we've got to do is we've got to add a little bit more there. So we can do that. And the only other one we've got to pop in here is this one here, which I'll possibly use a bit of liquid glue just to pop that one in. So that's a bit of a cheating way of doing the dry run and then being able to just lift them up and pop them into the glue. Now, I need to move that one a little bit more because it's going to protrude over the edge and we don't want that to happen there. And same with this one. So we're just going to lift them up a little bit more and just pop it in a little bit further. Let's just pop. I'm going to tear that one off. Tear that one off and then re-pop it in. A little bit closer in. Okay, because we don't want it to protrude over the outside of our card. Okay, so we've got them all there ready to go and we can then pop our label in over the top. Add a little bit of glue there and pop that cute white one in there. Would have helped if my finger didn't stick in it. There we go. My finger stuck in the Seal Plus. There we go. Okay, so we've got that sorted. Now we're just going to pop up our cute label on some dimensionals. You pop all the bits out, Beck? Yeah. Judy said she's all the bits. Nancy says she has to have all the bits popped out. All right. Okay, so we're just going to, oops, pop that one on the front like so. Add some glue on the back here. And we will pop that on the front of the card. So you can see there, really quick, easy card using a couple of strips. So whenever you've got those strips of designer series paper, don't throw them away. You can always use them in another way to be able to get a different look on your card. Now I'm going to add one of my favorite ribbons here. And it's just about at the end. But I do have another roll because you all know me. I am the bow lady from Bow Desert. And I can't get that to go back in. There we go. Oop. Okay. So I'm going to use some of this gorgeous ribbon because I think it will be absolutely stunning and just make the front of this card. And I've got glue on my fingers now, so it's not real pretty having glue on your fingers. Okay, so we have that. We will trim it off. And we will pop that just in there on the Seal Plus. Look at that. Doesn't that just take that card to a whole new level? All right, let's grab a piece of cardstock now for the insert. Grab a bit. Because we can't have naked cards, we have to have the inside done as well. How many times do people wonder what's on the inside of a card? Like, you see this gorgeous outside and then you wonder what's on the inside of the card. I always put an insert in my card. Type into the comments, are you someone that puts an insert in the card or do you leave the card blank? Tell me what is your preference. I physically can't leave a card blank. It just, yeah, it's something that I just cannot do. So let's do, I love this large sentiment that says, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. So I'm going to use that gorgeous big sentiment. Okay. Let's pop that in a block. All right, we will do that in Pretty Peacock. And then I think we might use some of the gorgeous leaves out of the Changing Leaves. Okay, so let's go like that. Okay. I'm thinking I might use my favorite leaf out of the Changing Leaves. And we will add a couple of leaves in Lost Lagoon. One there. And one there. And I think one coming down through the top here. There we go. So a couple of leaves on the insert. Just grab a cloth and wipe that ink off so I don't get it all over my card. We will then add the insert. Put an insert in, it finishes off the card. I agree. It's like half finished, I feel, if you don't put an insert in. Daryl says he has to have an insert. Insert for Colleen. Corinne, always add an insert. Yeah, I just think it's not finished. I know there's people out there that don't. Hey, Sharon, lovely to see you all the way from Tasmania. How's the weather down in Tassie? All right, so we have that. Then, of course, we need some gorgeous embellishments, and I think I'll use these beautiful adhesive back sparkle gems. I think we'll just set this off. There. So remember, you can earn a free kit for the whole 12 projects that I have created through my Santa's workshop by just placing a $100 or $150 order or more using this host code. So I've just popped up the QR code there on the screen. There we go. Look how gorgeous that is. And we all know what's the last thing that's going to finish off this gorgeous card. Of course, we have to have a little bit of a wink of Stella. So, so as I said, for anybody that places an order, for anyone that places an order of $150 or more through my online store, scanning that QR code there or using the link in the show more box down below on YouTube or in the description of this video, you will earn yourself a free kit of the 12 projects that I've created. So there you go. Look at that card. Isn't that just so pretty? So using the changing leaves, but still making it look like a Christmas card. By using the changing leaves. I love the changing leaves bundle. I feel like it's a bundle that we can use time and time again. I think it's something that we'll be able to use year in, year out, for the simple fact that it just does the embellishments so well. So thank you to everyone that has placed the orders for the kits. I will be cutting the kits for the Santa's workshop. I will be cutting those kits early next week, and hopefully we'll endeavor to get them out by the middle of the week or towards the end of the week next week, which that will give you time to receive the kit and in December make some gorgeous Christmas cards. So thank you very much. Love the colors, Merlene. Yeah, I think it's gorgeous. Like Lost Lagoon. I love Lost Lagoon. And it's just a nice soft card. So so there you go. So thanks very much for hanging out with me once again. If this is the first time you've watched, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like what I did, give me the thumbs up, because YouTube and Facebook love it when you give me the thumbs up. And just remember, you can earn a kit to create these gorgeous 12 projects that I've done in my Santa's workshop for free by placing that $150 order. Now, the other thing I wanted to remind people is, just before you go, if you have been sitting on the fence and you've been thinking that you may want to get your products, your crafting products at a discounted rate, you can actually join Stampin' Up and wholly and solely just buy for yourself by choosing $235 worth of product, and you'll only pay $169. You can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can use my join link in the description of this video, but you can actually put brand new products out of that new mini catalog. Hang on, I'll grab it. This one here, we are able to order out of this brand new mini catalog right now, and we're able to earn free celebration items right now. So if you join right now, you will get a guaranteed discount right through until the end of April, no matter what, 2025. So awesome deal. It's only going to cost you $169. So that's like a bundle and some cardstock to get to the $169, but you get to choose 235. So you get to choose $235, but all you will pay is $169. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I will be back again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for my last video of my Santa's workshop. Hope to see you all then. Have